Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the undefined terms of geometry, and that would be point, line, and then plane. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now later on class, we will have our activity. So letter A, name a point, line, and plane in the figure below. So this will be the illustration. And then we're going to name some points, lines, and then plane in this given figure. And then letter B, identify whether each of the following represents a point, line, and a plane. So example number 1, edge of a ruler. Example number 2, top of a box. Number 3, a blackboard. Number 4, tip of a needle. And then we will have plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one with regards to our activity. Now before we answer our activity class is we need to understand more what is point, line, and then plane. So let's start with the point. Now a point can be simply defined as a location with no thickness and dimension. It is represented by a dot and named by a capital letter. Let's have an example class. So represented by a dot, we can call this one point, and then we can name this one using a capital letter. So you can choose any letter. Example, point A. So this is point A. Example, this is point P. This is point B. Point C. So once again, simply use a capital letter, point D, and then point F. So that's the thing there class with regards to the point. You can name a point and then using a capital letter. So I hope it's clear for you class with regards to the point. So let's proceed now to the line. Now let's talk about a line. What is a line? Now a line is a long mark that extends infinitely. A line is named by 2 points or a lowercase script letter. Let's have an example class. If this is point A and this will be point B, now if we connect the points, we can form a line. So connecting these 2 points, we can form a line. Of course, we need to put an arrow because a line extends infinitely. This arrow to the right, it means it can extend to the right infinitely. This arrow to the left, it means it can extend to the left infinitely. Or a line can be named by lowercase script letter. So we can write lowercase script letter, any letter. So let's try M. Alright, so to name this one or to read this one, we can read this one as line. You can write the word itself, line. Then AB. So once again, we have 2 points. So we can read this one line AB. So line itself, the word line itself, then AB. Or we can read this one line BA. So once again class, line AB is just the same with line BA. Do not be confused class. Line AB is just the same with line BA. Or we can name this one line M. So using the lowercase script letter, so line M. Or we can use the symbol for line, so line. This illustration, so line, then write the letter AB. So line AB, or this is just the same with line BA. So that's how you read this one class. That's how you name this one. We have line AB, the word itself line. Line AB, or we can read this one line BA. This is just the same. Or line M using the lowercase script letter. Or using the illustration of a line. So we have line AB or line BA. This is just the same class. So that's the thing there class with regards to the line. Now we also have the subset of a line. We have the line, segment, and then ray. So 2 points with a line. So once again, 2 points with a horizontal line. We call this one line, segment, and then ray. Now we will be explaining this one class on the next part of our video. This will be the part 2. Then I will just put the link on the description down below. In today's video class, we need to focus on point, line, and then plane. Now, since we already discussed the point and then the line, let's proceed now to collinear points and then non-collinear points before we proceed to plane. So, let's talk about collinear and non-collinear points. Now, collinear points are a group of 3 or more than 3 points that lie on the same straight line. Let's have an example class for collinear points. Example, this one. So, we have point A, and then we have point B, and then point C. Lie on the straight line. So this one lie on the same straight line. So we have point A, point B, and then point C lie on the same straight line. So therefore class, we can call these points collinear points because point A, point B, point C lie on the same straight line. So we can say that points A, B, and C are what we call collinear points. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to collinear points, points that lie on the same straight line. Another example, if I will say A, B, C, and then D, and then E. Can we call A, B, C, D, E collinear points? Yup, A, B, C, D, and E are collinear points because these following points lie on the same straight line. So we can say that points A, B, C, D, and E are collinear points. So I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to collinear points. So let's proceed now to non-collinear points. Let me just erase this one. Let's have an example for non-collinear points. Very easy, right? For collinear points. Now, what are non-collinear points? Now, non-collinear points are a group of 3 or more points do not lie on the same straight line. Let's have an example. If this is point A, so this is point A, and this will be point B, and this is point C. Now, can we say that point A, B, and C are collinear points? Nope, it's not, because this point C doesn't lie on the same straight line. Okay, once again, this point C doesn't lie on the same straight line. So therefore, we can say that points A, B, and C are non-collinear points. Are non-collinear points. Non-collinear points. So I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to collinear points and then non-collinear points. Let's have another example, class, for you to really understand this one. Let's have another example. If this is point A, if this is point B, this is point C, and then this is point D. Now, can we call A, B, C, D collinear points? Nope, this is not collinear points. This is non-collinear points. Why is that, sir? Because if we connect these points, class, connecting the following points, okay, connecting this one, of course, we cannot draw a straight line, because if you connect B and D, this is another line, C and D, this is another line, A and C, this is another line. The points doesn't lie on the same straight line. So therefore, points A, B, C, and D are non-collinear points. So I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to non-collinear points and then collinear points. Let's have last one example, class. Let's have tricky example, class. Alright, so let's have another example, class. Let's have tricky example. If this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, this is point D. And then A, B, C, and D lie on the same straight line. Alright, and then we have point E and then point F. And then you tell, class, whether the points are collinear points or non-collinear points. So you write C if it's collinear points, you write NC if it's non-collinear points. So example number 1, points A, B, and C. Is it collinear points or non-collinear points? That's correct. It should be collinear points because A, B, and C lie on the same straight line. So this is collinear points. Example number 2. If we have A, B, C, and then E, is it collinear points or non-collinear points? That's correct. It should be non-collinear points because point E doesn't lie on the same straight line. So therefore, this is NC, non-collinear points. Once again, class, A, B, and C are collinear points, but, once again, but we have point E, in which point E doesn't lie on the same straight line. Collinear points, group of 3 or more than 3, lie on the same straight line. It should be on the same straight line, class. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to collinear points and then non-collinear points. Let's have another example. If I will say number 3, points A, C, and then D. Is it collinear points or non-collinear points? That's correct. It should be collinear points because A, C, and D lie on the same straight line. Last one example, if I will say points B, C, and F, is it collinear points or non-collinear points? That's correct. It should be non-collinear points. Why is that, sir? Because this F doesn't lie on the same straight line. So you try this one, class. Number 5 and then number 6, you write. If it's collinear, you write C. If it's non-collinear, you write NC. You put your answer in the comment section down below. So you try this one. What if we have A, B, C, D, and then F? Is it collinear or non-collinear? You try this one. And then for number 6, you try this one. B, A, and then D. So you write NC for non-collinear, and then you write C for collinear. Alright, so let's proceed now to the plane. Now let's talk about a plane. What is a plane? Now a plane is a flat surface that extends without end in all directions. A plane is named by 3 non-collinear points or a capital script letter. So we have example of a plane, and we have a capital script letter, letter T, and we have the following non-collinear points, X, Y, and then Z. So we can name this one, class, using the capital script letter. So therefore we can name this one plane. Then using the capital script letter T, so that would be plane T. This is acceptable, so you can name this one plane T, that's okay. Or you can name this one using the 3 non-collinear points. Okay, 3 non-collinear points, that would be X, Y, Z. So we can name this one plane X, Y, and then Z. This is acceptable. So either of these two, class, this is just the same, class. Once again, class, this is just the same. So you can name this one plane T or plane X, Y, and then Z. Or you can interchange this one. So we can name this one plane. This is just the same, class. X, Z, and then Y. Or you can name this one plane. So let's have Y first. Y, X, and then Z. Or plane Y, Z, and then X. Or we can start with Z. Plane Z, X, and then Y. Or plane Z, Y, and then X. So you can choose one, class. This is just the same, class. Once again, this is just the same. This one is just the same. So once again, class, you can just simply choose one of the following names. So this is just the same, class. Once again, plane Z, Y, X is just the same with plane T. So you can just simply choose this one, plane T. That's okay. This is acceptable. Or plane Z, Y, X. This is acceptable. So that's the thing there, class, with regards to the plane. So I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to the plane. So let's proceed now with regards to our activity. Alright, so letter A, name a point, line, and plane in the figure below. So this is our illustration. So let's start with points. Alright, so we have, what are the following points, class? That's correct. We have point A. So we have point A. And then we have point S. Alright, we have point T, and then we have point R. Alright, so those are the points. Do we have another point? Nope. S, A, T, and then R. So those are the points. Alright, and then we name a line. So lines, we have line AS. So once again, class, in naming a lines, there would be 2 points. Just simply use 2 points. Okay, so line AS. So we can draw the illustration of a line. So line AS, this is just the same. Once again, we can write or. Line AS is just the same with line SA. Alright, and then we have line ST. So line ST. Or we can write TS. This is just the same. Line TS. So either of these two, class, you can choose this one or this one, TS. This is just the same. Or we can have line AT. So line AT. Alright, so line AT or line TA. Alright, so we have line AS or SA, line ST, and then line AT. Alright, so do we have another line? Yep, this small script, this one right here, class, lowercase script. So this is line N. Line and then N. So we can name this one AS, line ST, line AT, and then line N. Alright, so let's proceed with regards to the plane. So plane, so we have points, lines, and then plane. So plane, we have plane Z. So we can read this one, plane, and then Z, capital Z. And then, once again, using three non-collinear points. Once again, class, A, S, and then T. These are collinear points because A, S, T lie on the same straight line. So, therefore, we cannot use A, S, T. So, it should be A, S, and then R. So, plane, A, S, and then R. So, you can interchange the following letters, class. That's okay. So, you can interchange this one, or we can have A, S, R. And then we can choose this one, plane. Another name, we have plane. S, T, and then R. S, T, and then R. Three non-collinear points. S, T, and then R. Or we can have plane. A, T, and then R. A, T, and then R. Alright, and then you can interchange the following letters. That's okay. So we don't have enough space, class, to interchange the letter. Alright, so that's it, class. With regards to letter A, name a point, line, and plane in the figure below. So let's proceed now to letter B. Alright, so let's proceed now to our last activity, letter B. Identify whether each of the following represent a point, line, or plane. Alright, so let's start with number 1, edge of a ruler. Of course, there would be a line. So once again, class, edge of a ruler, there would be a line. So this one, example of a ruler. Yep, this one. So edge of a ruler, this one right here. So this is a line. So this is a line. Alright, so top of a box, of course, there would be a flat surface. So this will be a plane. So flat surface, there would be a plane. A blackboard, there would be a plane. There would be a flat surface. So plane. Tip of a needle. What's the answer, class? Tip of a needle. That's correct. There would be a point. And then screen of an iPad. What's the answer, class? That's correct. There would be a plane. Alright, and then you try this one, class. Number 6, rope. Number 7, flagpole. And then number 8, a star at night. So you try this one, a star at night. Number 8, so you try this one and then you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today with regards to point, line, and then plane. So once again, this is Teacher MJ. I hope you learned something new today, class. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. So once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.